Of course shipping is great. The quality of these stakes are high quality and would buy more from here.
We bought 3 packs of these for camping when we discovered that both of our tents and sunshade were sold with low-quality stakes. The tents and sunshade are both Coleman brand, which is supposed to be a high-quality brand. They came with these stakes that nearly crumbled if you had to use a mallet on them. Enter Eurmax product. We arrived to camp super late our first night and pitched the tent in the dark. We managed to get everything set up, and then I had to stake it. I started to gently push the stakes into the ground, finding out that our campsite was on a bunch of clay. I was worried to hit the stakes with my mallet, but they felt really substantial and I needed to be done. Lo and behold, the stakes held up incredibly. I wailed on those things, and got them fully into the ground in no time. When it was time to pack up, they were still solid. A little twist and shimmy and we were set. If you're frustrated with the crappy stakes your equipment came with, get these. One of the best purchases I've made this summer. I will be buying more for my other tents. Nice product.
Very happy with the purchase. I had so many bent and weak stakes from my years of camping, so I needed an upgrade. Held my tent and my canopy like a champ. Had trouble getting them out of the ground when tearing down camp, but all you have to do is wiggle them loose a bit. Well worth the money spent.
These came up in my search for replacement tent stakes, and looked pretty good. I was not expecting Paul Bunyan camp gear. These are freakishly massive. I'm guessing they're for something more substantial permanent than a tent, but I don't know what. I guess I didn't realize just how big 11 inches was for a stake. These should be more clearly marked, whatever they're for. BRBR if you're looking for something beefy, I can't imagine these ever bending. They're heavy and solid.
Tent stakes worked well. I bought these to replace the ones that I broke the tops off after Christmas was done. Frozen ground would not release them. They're great for pitching tents and other things. I bought a trellis arbor and the hooks broke in a 50 miles per hour windstorm and my trellis fell. So, I went through several different hooks to try and put my trellis back up and finally came upon these. Even though they were for trampolines, I was hopeful. They go down 12 inches better than the arbor's original measly 7-inch flimsy hooks and they are thick and heavy. I've had them now for a month and no problems as yet. In fact, we just had another windstorm yesterday, which is why I am leaving my review right now. That windstorm was about 50 miles per hour, or so said the news. About the same as the windstorm that knocked my arbor down the first time. And my arbor is still standing.
Love love love. 10 stakes, total approximate length is 12 inches. Diameter of hole on top on crossbar is approximately 11 millimeters. Diameter of actual stake is approximately 8 millimeters. Tip of stake to crossbar is approximately 11 inches. My stakes are black coated. Bonus, mine came with rope which I wasn't expecting. I bought these stakes for my holiday inflatables. Last year I broke all but one of the plastic stakes that came with our inflatable dragon and needed to find replacements. These stakes did the job perfectly. They were super easy to use. Long and heavy enough where the ropes did not pull them out of the soft ground when installing. Easy to remove from the frozen snowy yard a month later.
These are serious stakes for a killer price, so much better than the cheesy ones that came with the tent. I would not take these backpacking due to the weight, but for car camping they are perfect, sturdy and did not pull out with the first use. I know other people who use them for a long time, zero issues, and these are the best price. Shipped with just the right amount of packing too as an added bonus.
These stakes work great. They are bigger than expected but very sturdy. I used them on my last camping trip to hold my 8-person tent. It survived a rainstorm with no problems. They were easy to hammer down and pull out of the ground. They made a big difference over my cheap flimsy stakes that came with the tent.